Good morning and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kat, and if you're new here, we usually bake our way through Some of My Best Friends Are Cookies by Amelia Jackson. And that's exactly what I did this morning when I made these ladyfinger biscuits. So ladyfinger biscuits are the main ingredient in tiramisu, which is one of my and my husband's favorite desserts. And given that it is our wedding anniversary tomorrow, I thought I would make us up a tiramisu with these biscuits that I've just made. I am actually going to double the recipe because I also want to see if I can freeze it. My husband has a significant birthday in a couple of months, and if I can make this ahead and freeze it and then just defrost it for the party, that would save me some time. But I obviously don't want to do that if it's going to make the mascarpone grainy or change the texture. So I'm going to double the recipe. I'm going to make probably 3 tiramisus because my container is slightly smaller than the recipe calls for. I will eat one, I will freeze one, and the third one I will probably give to a friend. So let's get started. I've got, obviously, my biscuits here. I've got 6 short shots from my Nespresso machine of coffee. I've got this coffee liqueur, which is made by a company called Tiny Bear, which is just near us. They mostly do gin, but this is really delicious. I've got my eggs, I've got my mascarpone, and let's just get started. The first thing that I need to do is separate my eggs, and because I am doubling the recipe, I need 6 eggs. And we need 110 grams of caster sugar per recipe, so I'm putting in 220. And we're going to whip these together until they are pale yellow and thick. So that looks pretty good to me. And we're going to add our mascarpone. So normally it's 250 grams. So I am going to add 500 if I can get it open. I am using a recipe that is a more traditional tiramisu recipe, so it does have raw eggs in it and no cream. If you want a recipe that can be eaten by everyone, there are other variations out there, but I prefer the flavour of the original. We also need half a teaspoon of vanilla, and of course, because I'm doubling, I'm going to do 2 half teaspoons. And we're going to mix that together until it's just smooth. So that is nice and smooth and combined. and I've just got to wash these. And now we're just going to whip our egg whites. So the test to see if it's whipped enough, it's good. So now we need to combine these two gently. As an aside, how cute is this bowl? My sister bought it for me for Christmas last year. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. Pretty well combined. So in this little bowl, I am going to add my coffee, which is still warm. And 2 tablespoons of coffee flavoured liqueur. And because I am doubling this recipe, I'm going to do 4. Then we get our biscuits. We quickly dip them in the coffee and put them in the bottom of the dish. You can break your biscuits to make them fit. And then you top it with a layer of mascarpone mixture. And another layer of biscuits. And some more mascarpone. And now I'm going to make my second one. So I've got my 3 tiramisu here. You can see the biscuits on the bottom. They've each got 2 layers of biscuits. So I am going to put one of these in the fridge for my husband and kids and myself to eat tomorrow for dessert. I am going to put one in the freezer and we'll see how it keeps, and we'll defrost it in 2 or 3 weeks and see how it is. And this little one I will give to my best friend. I know that his wife loves tiramisu just as much as we do. I am going to dust ours with cocoa powder just before I serve them. And I will suggest to my best mate that he does that as well. And they will be delicious. If I remember, I will try and take a photo of it when we serve it up, or a little video, so that you can see what it looks like coming out of the fridge. It does need to be in the fridge for 4 to 5 hours, preferably overnight. It is just gone 12:30 here today, so that should be fine for my best mate to eat for dinner tonight, or for dessert tonight after dinner. And for my family, we'll have it tomorrow, and the one that's gone in the freezer, we'll try that in a couple of weeks. Thanks for being here today as we made some tiramisu. If you would like, I will pop another video here that you can enjoy between now and my next upload. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.